If you're living on a fixed income from the Canada Pension Plan, get ready for an extra cash boost hitting your bank account tomorrow. Prime Minister Justin Trudeau's cabinet has just announced a one-time payment of $988 for pensioners across the country. This unexpected financial relief comes at a crucial time as inflation continues to squeeze retirees' budgets. In this video, we'll break down everything you need to know about this CPP deposit, who qualifies, and how it could impact your monthly finances. So let's dive right in. According to the announcement, the $988 payment will automatically be deposited into the bank accounts of all eligible CPP recipients on April 3, 2024. This one-time top-up is part of the federal government's efforts to support vulnerable segments of the population amid the rising cost of living. Now, who exactly qualifies for this payment? Quite simply, if you are currently receiving regular CPP pension benefits, regardless of your age or income level, you will get the full $988 deposit. This includes those on early retirement pensions, as well as survivor pensions for widows and widowers. When Prime Minister Trudeau announced this measure, he stated, "No senior should have to choose between keeping a roof over their head or putting food on the table." This significant increase to the Guaranteed Income Supplement will provide greater financial security for over 2 million vulnerable seniors across Canada. So the Trudeau government is framing this GIS payment boost as a matter of helping Canada's most financially insecure seniors retain their quality of life and avoid falling into poverty and destitution. It's being explicitly billed as a solution to the affordability crisis hitting so many Canadian households. How much will this cost, and how will it be funded? Now, with over 2 million low-income seniors qualifying for the GIS, this lucrative $2,445 annual increase is projected to cost the federal government around $6.2 billion per year in additional spending once fully rolled out. In their budget announcement, the federal government stated the increased GIS payments will be funded by a temporary 1% surtax on Canadians with annual incomes exceeding $300,000 per year over the next 4 years. When pushed on why they chose to fund this through a high-income earner tax hike, rather than dipping into existing government revenues or borrowing, Trudeau argued, "Lower and middle-income Canadians are the ones bearing the brunt of today's cost of living pressures and high inflation. This progressive tax ensures our wealthiest citizens are contributing a bit more to directly fund critical income supports for the seniors struggling most. It's only fair those with higher means chip in to uplift our most vulnerable elders." So while the fiscal anchor of a 1% high-income tax may prove controversial, the Liberals are betting most Canadians will get behind the premise that the wealthy should pay a bit more to support impoverished retirees and address pensioner poverty in this country. This new personal income tax will apply to all earnings over $300,000 and is estimated to raise $6.6 billion per year, according to the Parliamentary Budget Officer. How to ensure you receive the new increased GIS payments? The federal government is assuring GIS recipients that they do not need to apply or reapply to receive the new increased benefit amount. All current GIS recipients in good standing should automatically have their payments boosted without any extra paperwork required starting July 1, 2024. However, seniors not currently receiving the Guaranteed Income Supplement, who now believe they may qualify under the new higher income thresholds, will need to successfully enroll to start collecting the payments. The most straightforward way to apply and enroll in the GIS program for the first time is to fill out the Income Security Program's ISP 3025 application form. This can be done via mail using the printable PDF form on the government's website. Part of the application will require you to also retroactively apply for the underlying old age security pension that the GIS amounts are based on. The government will assess and approve your OAS eligibility first, before officially enrolling you into the GIS program, if your income qualifies you financially. You'll need to provide supporting documentation like proof of age, legal status in Canada, marital status, and income tax records. Processing times for new GIS enrollments can take up to 6 months in many cases. However, if approved, you will receive your GIS payments retroactive to the month after you became eligible and first applied. So there's no incentive to delay applying if you need the extra income support from the program. One final quick tip: if your application is rejected due to missed qualifications or errors, make sure to submit an appeal through the established process. There have been many examples of qualifying seniors being initially rejected before later being approved on appeal. It's absolutely worth double-checking your submission if eligibility seems to be there. Other potential increases coming for seniors. While this new GIS boost is certainly welcome news for low-income pensioners, advocacy groups argue that more still needs to be done to support seniors on fixed incomes across the board. A coalition of over 60 different seniors organizations under the Canage Alliance is campaigning for an automatic permanent renationalization formula that provides regular increases in line with inflation to all federal retirement benefits, not just the GIS. Their goal is to have both old age security payouts and guaranteed income supplement, amounts directly indexed to the cost of living, rising automatically each year in step with rising expenses for goods and services retirees rely on. As it stands now, the Trudeau government resisted including any cost of living increase formula as part of this year's budget, but Canage and other senior groups plan to continue advocating for adjustments like these, arguing current benefits will once again become outpaced by inflation without constant top-ups.